They don't just happen. You know, the US bombs Iraq, and at the same time the never-ending tornadoes rip through central United States. We can't blame the terrorists, that's judgment. Rips through the Bible Belt. In the Burma thing, as I said last night, you see all the temples underwater. The tornadoes rip down the churches. If they were sacred to God, wouldn't He have put a fence around them? Think about it. Think about it, people. God can do this, you know. And He is going to do it at this time. He's put a hedge around people. He put a hedge around Job. Do you think that I could be saying the things that I am saying if God didn't put a hedge around me? Think about it. Of course I couldn't. I wouldn't be here. I would be 6 foot under the ground long ago. I'm not bragging, I'm just saying it is by the mercy of God that one is able to do what one does. Which one is when one is called to do it, of course. As I've said, we've got documents, we've got videos. We are our worst enemies. We don't need anybody else to be enemies to us. We are doing a very, very good job ourselves. And that applies to every area of life. People are seeing the trouble. People are getting scared. They're telling me so. But when I say, come out of Babylon, they say, but what? You know, we came to bring peace to people while we torture, kill, maim, destroy them, their families, destroy everything they own. I was outside doing some gardening today. It was a bright day but quite cool. And I was just thinking, you know, and I thought about my son. He died about 5-6 years ago. He died right here in my home, early one Sunday morning. He just said, Dad, I'm not feeling well. He was 33. And he just lay down in the passage, and I said, okay, shall we call the ambulance? We did. I put my hand on his chest. He said, Dad, that feels good. Shut his eyes, he was dead. In a blink. No pain, no suffering, out of the blue. Okay, he had been sick before, but I mean, it was totally unexpected. But you know, at that time and since, and even today, I'm thinking, you know, Lord, I just thank you. I thank you for the way my son died. I thank you that he wasn't down in Iraq. Because it's only because of your mercy that I wasn't in Iraq. I could have been born in Iraq. He could have been living in Iraq. And I thought, you know, we could have been in Burma. We could have been in China. Those thousands of bodies that you're seeing deformed and destroyed, I could be one of them. My son could be one of them. My children could be one of them. It's very real to me. So though it was a tragedy with my son, you know, I thought, no, Lord, I thank you for this. There's a full document on the website. If you want an interesting, sobering read, you read it. It's called The Separation. It's in the archived messages. So I realize how grateful I need to be by living in the truth, accepting the situations as they are, being a realist, and not living in some make-believe world, living a world in my head, with the television, just putting more and more confusion in my brain. You know, people are deceived, as I said earlier. And they are prepared to give their lives, all because of living a lie. You know, it turns out that the British soldiers are underpaid, underfed, under-equipped, with below standard accommodation. And these people are putting their lives on the line for their country. They're going through the motions. They are living a lie. Because their leaders are living a lie. If the head is sick, the whole body is sick. So we have the liars starting at the top, coming right down to the bottom. You know, most believe the lie about serving God and serving country. They may well be serving country, or those who run the country whom they don't even know, but they're certainly not serving God. In Isaiah 59 and verse 8 it says, "The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace." Jeremiah 6:14, "They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly, saying, Peace, peace, when there is no peace." They are telling us lies. We eventually believe them. You know, we have on the radio as background, we have on the television as background, whatever it is, and it gets in our brain does something with it. It can't do nothing with it. It's like putting food in the mouth. You could put something nice in your mouth, your stomach has to deal with it, your body has to deal with it. You put something harmful in your mouth, your body can't say, I'm not going to deal with this. It's going to have to deal with it. Try and let you throw it up, but some of it will be in your system. It has to deal with it. You know, we are naive to believe that someone somewhere is looking after our interests. They're not. You know, I mentioned tattoo ink. You know, the manufacturers do not have to put what's in the ingredients on the bottle, and it's very difficult to find out. But you can find iron oxide, mercury, lead, all kinds of stuff inside there. You see, when we believe a lie and we follow our leaders who are liars, we become liars like them, and we then live a lie. We have been taken to the cleaners with escalating costs in anything, everything, fuel, food, petrol, heating, and most times it's just greed of those in control. We are so accustomed to being lied to that we expect it, and we merrily go along living the lie. We have elections, don't we? We're having elections in the United States. Sometime later on in the year, you'd think it's next week, the performance that's going on. How on earth do we believe that we put one political party in for 4 years, they mess it up, we say, oh, it's time to have a change, so we put the other party in, they mess it up, and we keep swapping around. Does that make sense?